Hey, what's up guys? This is Justin. Before I do get started, I wanted to thank you guys for making me a part of your day. In this video, we will be talking about the Kirkland Signature golf ball. For those unaware, maybe in different parts of the world, Costco Wholesale is a members-only warehouse that sells a variety of items. It's going to be electronics, mainly food, clothes, but one of the caveats of Costco is they traditionally sell in bulk, meaning large quantities. The video you're watching is video of me unboxing the Kirkland Signature golf balls. Kirkland Signature is a brand of Costco, so typically it's a high quality brand. It's not a generic. A lot of people get that confused. I myself thought when I saw Kirkland Signature, their generic was, less quality than normal brands. So Kirkland Signature in America, for those watching, in other parts of the world, Kirkland Signature is a high quality off brand of Costco, so it's their house brand. The Kirkland Signature golf ball is a 4-piece construction golf ball with a 360 dimple design and urethane cover. For the most part, I'm going to try to avoid comparing this directly to a Pro V1 because the reason why people use the Pro V1 as a comparison is because all handicaps have at least either found a Pro V1, played one, or attempted to play one extensively. I'm going to try to compare this to all balls in its class. So all balls in this class have a urethane cover. Now, the following information that will be linked below is taken from golfballtest.org and parts of mygolfspy.com. They have great reviews, and they're both great websites for any information that you may need. In terms of the number crunching, I'm going to try to limit the descriptors to, low, medium, and high. But for the most part, these compression and cover hardness ratings will give you a better idea of how hard or how soft the ball is compared to other balls you may have played. The compression for the Kirkland Signature golf ball rated at 96.8. The closest relative competitor in class was the Titleist Pro V1 at 96.0. The cover hardness rated at 78.7. The two relative competitors in class was the Titleist Pro V1 at 78.3 and the Bridgestone B330 at 79.3. The balls that were rated comparably to the Kirkland Signature ball, as it's going to be a tour level quality ball, was the Bridgestone B330 and B330S, the Callaway Chrome Soft, as you can see in that picture right there, the TaylorMade Tour Preferred and Tour Preferred X, and the Titleist Pro V1 and Pro V1X. Data pulled from golfballtest.org indicated that high swing speed players, we're only going to be using high swing speed players, for driver distance was the longest of the group. It was comparable to the Bridgestone B330 and the Callaway Chrome Soft. In mid-iron spin rate testing, the Kirkland Signature golf ball had a comparable spin rate to the TaylorMade Tour Preferred X. The Kirkland Signature golf ball spun less on high swing speed mid-iron shots than every ball except the Callaway Chrome Soft. And now for the juicy wedge spin rate that everybody desires. The Kirkland Signature golf ball had a comparable spin rate on high swing speed wedge shots to that of the TaylorMade Tour Preferred X. Compared to every other tour ball in this class, the Kirkland Signature golf ball had a higher spin rate. I repeat, on full wedge shots, the Kirkland Signature golf ball is very high spin. Putter feel is very subjective. For the most part, I have been putting around with the Bridgestone B330S, and it seems the cover hardness off of the face of the putter seems very similar to a Pro V1 or B330S. I always thought those two balls were comparable. And note, that's coming from a deep face milled putter, so if you putt with an insert, that may feel differently as well. Durability issues. Now, because there's a snowstorm outside, durability issues it's in progress, but from what I've heard from both sites and other members from various forums, the Kirkland Signature golf ball is very durable and can last many rounds without scuffing even on the harshest wedge shots. And now for my opinions on the ball. The first part is that the ball compares well to the Pro V1 and Pro V1X. It's arguably better, but it's hard to say which ball is better for a player without that player actually playing the ball. So I don't want to say it's better. Some tests have indicated that it is indeed better, but depending on how your game goes, it's going to depend for you whether or not it's better for you in your game. For the most part, when I pick a golf ball, I start from, you should too, you start from the green backwards. So with putting, if you like the way it feels off the putter, it makes it a lot easier to kind of figure all the other stuff out. The spin preference for this is kind of high. So if you desire a high spin ball, then this Kirkland Signature golf ball will be for you on full wedge shots. In fact, the discrepancy between the golf ball having a super high spin rate on wedge shots and kind of a lower spin off the driver, it compares it pretty well to a Callaway Chrome Soft. And the only difference between this ball and a Callaway Chrome Soft is the subjective feel. Callaway Chrome Soft, subjective or not, is definitely softer than every single ball in this class. It feels like that. So if you're itching to try the Kirkland golf ball and you've never played a Callaway Chrome Soft, try a Callaway Chrome Soft first and see the results that you get on that ball. The most attractive part of the Kirkland Signature golf ball is the price for its class. So we're talking about balls, tour level balls are typically anywhere from $39 US per dozen all the way up to $48 US per dozen for the Pro V1. This ball is retailing at $15 a dozen, which is ridiculously inexpensive compared to the quality that you are getting. So there's two problems with this and two things that are going to kind of create a market discrepancy. The first thing is this. So players in general, golfers in general, especially those that have low handicaps or are the better golfers, they do not necessarily care about price, meaning that their game is important to them enough that they will pretty much pay anything for the best, which is usually Titleist. It's usually been Titleist in the past. For most of the lower handicap players, the price on golf equipment is inelastic to them, meaning that it doesn't matter what the price is. The price does not dictate whether or not they're going to purchase it. So while the class of the ball is aimed at lower handicappers, the entry point is more towards the golfer, the weekend warrior golfer, maybe somebody in the mid or high handicaps. What's going to happen is that at $15 for entry to this ball, a lot of players that normally wouldn't buy Pro V1s or B330s or anything like that, that usually wouldn't spend, $45 a dozen, are all of a sudden going to be playing a ball that is comparable to the Pro V1. Which brings me to my last point. If you are looking for a ball and you're a high handicapper, this might not actually be the ball for you, even though the price is very good. So if you listen to any of the stats, I said it was low spin off the driver, high spin off of wedge shots, okay? For a player that doesn't hit the ball particularly well, it will spin more, okay? And because there's more spin, miss hits will be amplified. Because what happens now is that low handicappers that play balls that are either hard or they don't spin very much, they fly straight. They don't fly straighter than a ball, they just don't spin as much, thus creating a straighter shot. So I can see this ball where a lot of entry-level golfers come in and they start to use a ball that maybe they shouldn't be using. The best thing to do for most people, obviously, is to try it. Don't go crazy with it. These are hard to get right now, but I would just say try it. If you are pressed for it, just try to use a Callaway Chrome Soft and see if you like that ball. Just buy a sleeve of that at the pro shop, probably like $10. If you like it, good. If you lose 3 of them in one round, maybe you shouldn't be playing a tour level ball. But if you like playing it and you like feeling it, hey, buy whatever you want. It's your money.